So I thought I would pop on and do a ketogenic grocery haul for you guys. I did start a keto diet on Monday. As a reminder, I'm still following Weight Watchers. I'm still calculating my points. However, I'm doing my diet in a ketogenic manner. This is express purposes are actually to try to help with my blood sugar, which this has been great for. I'm not terribly shocked. Does it help that I'm losing weight? Yes, that's nice as well too. But really around Christmas or prior to Christmas, I was eating way more carbs than I normally would, and the scale indicated that as well because I gained weight, but my blood sugars were just all over the map. And this week they have been steady, and I will look and see once it's been a full week how the percentage of what I've been in range. I'll check in with you guys on Monday and let you know. But in terms of my blood sugars so far this week, I think only one day did I get out of range, and it was ever so slight. It was 10.8 was my reading. But anyways, on to my grocery haul. I did go to 4 different stores. I know that's kind of extra, but they're all located really close to each other. So for reference, where I live in Toronto is the Queen West area, and where I went to grab my groceries, if you also live in Toronto, is I went to the Food Basics at DuPont and Lansdowne, and then just down from there on DuPont there is the Fresh Co. And then on my way home, I hit the Dufferin Mall No Frills, as well as the Walmart. And what I got from Walmart is very minimal, but I will show you everything that I got, and 2 things are not ketogenic, and I'll kind of explain that as we go on. But let's get started with the grocery haul. So first I picked up Dole Select salad, just to make things easier on myself. I do have some iceberg lettuce in the fridge that I need to use up, but I'm actually going to probably use it today to make a salad. That's one thing on the diet, is generally speaking, you should be eating salad, like leafy green salads, at least once a day, if not twice a day, to make sure you're getting the correct vitamins and minerals. And you should also be supplementing with a multivitamin. So the next thing I got was the Dole coleslaw, and with this I'll probably make crack slaw, which you'll see I purchased some things to make my crack slaw with. Kind of not on my list, so I made a list. I made a list writing it out, and I made a list in Flip. So I will talk about Flip possibly in another video, because I do use it a lot. It's a Canadian app for groceries and sales and specials. I don't know if it's in the US. I'm gonna check that out and see, and then I will do a kind of full review of it because I do use that a lot. The reason I wrote out a list is I had an idea that I was probably going to go to Costco, and then I didn't feel like going to Costco, and one of the biggest reasons I wanted to go was eggs, but eggs were on sale at Food Basics, which you'll see I stocked up on. So this was one thing that was not on my list, but it was on sale. It was ricotta, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use it, but it was $1.88, so cheese is okay on the keto diet, so why not? Another big staple is, this is baby spinach. It was on sale for $2.88. And then, oh, this was the Highliner salmon. It's only 2 fillets. It was on sale. I don't know if it's the best deal or not, so I only grabbed 1 packet, but it was on sale for $4.88, which I felt like that wasn't crazy expensive, but I wasn't sure exactly how good of a deal it was, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to just grab 1. It's frozen, I can put it in the freezer and save it for later. And this is the #1 reason I went to Food Basics. I went for eggs. Eggs are a huge staple on my ketogenic diet, and I will take a dozen eggs, boil them for the week, and have them as snacks throughout the week. So typically, I think I'll probably be going through about 2 dozen eggs a week. So, because for breakfast I've been having 3 eggs. And then if my boyfriend sleeps over, he has 4 eggs with his breakfast. So he's also doing keto. Anyways, so there's 6 of these. I'm gonna put this on pause, put this stuff away, come back and tell you what I got at the next store. So guys, I am back, and the next place that I went to is the Food Basics. At the Food Basics, I picked up Parmesan cheese. As mentioned, cheese is okay on keto, so I am eating it because I freaking love it. And it's really one of the only treats that I get now on keto with cheese. And here's another block of cheese, and both were on sale. I got 1 cucumber there, and then you'll see in another thing I found cucumbers on sale at No Frills and ended up getting some there as well. But anyways, got an eggplant, got a zucchini, and some green peppers. And broccoli as well. And some sliced up mushrooms. And I think I'm going to make like not a stir fry, but kind of like a vegetable medley that I can potentially put on eggs in the morning, add to things and whatnot. So that's what most of those vegetables will go towards. I did buy some chorizo sausage. This is good to put in my freezer. I'm not sure 100% what I'm gonna do with it, but it's gluten-free, which means that it is pretty low carb. This has per sausage, 1 sausage, there is 4 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, so 3 net carbs, and it's quite high in fat. But I do have plans. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to put it in the freezer and see what I end up doing with it, but it's a good thing. I am stocking my freezer a little bit. So that was store number 2, and it was Freshco, and I'll tell you my totals at the end. So I cut out there for a second, not sure why. Moving along with the No Frills, I got some almonds, onions, butter. This was on sale, so this is pork side ribs. This is going to go into the freezer because I haven't found a recipe yet that I want to do with the pork side ribs, but my girlfriend was telling me about using her Instapot to do ribs, and it kind of got my mind going, so I am going to search out a recipe. I did get some beef broth as well as some chicken broth. FYI for my boyfriend, if you are watching, these have less carbs than what you've been eating. So, in fact, this beef broth has 0 grams of carbs. So, you will be hopefully seeing that when you're over next. Anyways, and then the last thing I bought was several packs of the lean ground chicken to put again in the freezer. This is actually what I would make the crack slaw with, and then there's sesame oil that goes into it to up the fat content, make it more ketogenic. So I am going to put some of this away and then come back. Oh, that's not it, actually. So my controversial picks from No Frills. I know that diet sodas are very controversial, especially people on keto typically stay away from artificial sweeteners, etc. However, I have been drinking them and it's been working so far. I'm actually not in ketosis yet. I have to check and see. I don't have keto strips at the moment, but my boyfriend does. So the next time I see him, hopefully I can check on his. I'm waiting for my prescription for the keto strips to come in. But anyways, I got some Coke Zero because that's about the only treat that I'm allowed right now. Alright, so I'm gonna put some of this away and come back to you with the very last thing, which is Walmart, which is super small. Actually, you know what? Versus putting this away, I'll just show Walmart right now. And I'll show the next probably somewhat controversial thing that I got at Walmart, which is sugar-free gum. Excel White. I don't know if you're supposed to chew gum or not. I have been. It's something that I've done off and on. Sometimes I go long periods without chewing gum, but I've been on an Excel White for a while. They have a combo pack, 2 for $6. Then I'm sure my boyfriend will correct me because this is probably not the least expensive bacon that I could buy, but I wanted to get some bacon. So at Walmart, they had the great value, and it was $2.99 for 375 grams. So he can let me know if I was right or wrong in that purchase. I think I was wrong because we had a conversation. We were out grocery shopping last week about what was the best price for bacon. And then the other thing I picked up at Walmart food-wise is Great Value table cream. This is not the 35%, this is the 18%. But yes, cream is okay on keto, and I put cream in my coffee. And then the last thing that I got at Walmart is not grocery related. It is, I guess, shaving cream. I have a Walmart order coming in with my favorite shaving cream, which I think I might have to put another order in because I'm afraid that my favorite shaving cream is going to be gone. But it is cold as balls out there, and my other Walmart order is actually at the post office, which is nearby, which I would normally walk to. It's minus 30 today. I am not walking there. I'm not carrying anything back, and I shave my underarms pretty much every day. You know, so I went and got this. This is the Satin Care Ultra Sensitive. I don't know if it's going to be as good as my Aveeno, but it was way less expensive. So this was $2.49, and the Aveeno at Walmart is $5.99, but I really, really like it. But I figured I'd give this a try. And so I am back. Obviously, it's sometime later, and I've done my face and my hair is a little nicer. When I work from home on Fridays, I do not always put on makeup. If I have a customer call, like a video call, I typically will. Obvious reasons. I want to look decent for my customers. But I wanted to come back on and just talk about what I spent at each of the places, and the fact that I actually made a list. So I made a list earlier this morning when I was kind of deciding to go grocery shopping, and I had originally put Costco, but I didn't go to Costco because eggs were on sale at Food Basics, and that's primarily why I was going to Costco. But I find I go to Costco now when absolutely necessary. If the discount at Costco is going to be significantly greater than what I would get at the grocery store, then I'm gonna go. Costco is a little bit further for me to drive, not like crazy far, but just a little bit further. And then I have a love-hate with Costco. I find that with Costco, sometimes the amount of people and stuff is just super frustrating. When I lived in Etobicoke, closer to the Costco there, then I would go more often, and I would do my grocery shopping there more often because I would time it so that I was going right when it opened or right like an hour before it closed. That's kind of, I found, the least frustrating time to go. Now, if I have time during the week on a weeknight, usually like a Wednesday, Wednesday night is kind of the best time. Like Wednesday night, Costco closes at 8:30, get there for, you know, 7:30, something like that. You will not be frustrated. So anyways, my original plan was to go to Costco. I'm babbling. Then I had No Frills, and I had listed down what I wanted to get from No Frills. I didn't, you'll see, let me go through kind of what I said I would get from each one and what I actually got to compare. So, I'll start with Food Basics. That's the first place that I went to, remember, for the eggs. And on my Food Basics list, I had put baby spinach, omega eggs, selection cheese, green peppers, Dole salad, and the Highliner fish. What I actually purchased from Food Basics was the 6 eggs at $2.88 per carton. So it's a dozen eggs. Was $2.88 per carton, grand total of $17.78. Then I picked up that salmon that I showed you, which was $4.88. Just got one of those. I did pick up the tub of ricotta from there. That was $1.88. I picked up the baby spinach. That was $2.88. The coleslaw, which was actually, I think, oh man, the coleslaw was supposed to be cheaper than this. The coleslaw was supposed to be $1.27. And I got charged $1.98. That pisses me off. Because if they bring it up, if you live in Ontario and they bring it up wrong, they have to give you the item for free. Oh well. And then the green selections, the salad that I picked up, that was $1.88. So I'm out like 75 cents from Food Basics. Food Basics, if you're watching, only 75 cents. And then on my list for Freshco, that's where I went next, was Black Diamond Cheese Bar, green bell peppers, broccoli, and mushrooms. What did I actually purchase from my list? I got zucchini, eggplant, broccoli, mushrooms, cucumber, a single cucumber, bell peppers. I did get the cheddar, and I got the Parmesan cheese, and the chorizo sausage. So the grand total at Food Basics, go back here, was $30.78. My grand total at Freshco was $30.68. Then, next on my list to go to was No Frills. And for No Frills, I had put down the pork side ribs, kale, the lean ground chicken that was on sale, and I had question mark peppers and onions. What did I actually purchase at No Frills? So I purchased the chicken broth and the beef broth. Those were 97 cents each. The Coke Zero was $2.44 for the 6-pack. The Pepsi Max was $2.44 for the 6-pack. In dairy, I purchased the butter, which was not on my list. That was $5.49. I purchased the green beans, which was $1.97. The almonds, which was $3.77. The cucumber bag, which was $3.97 for 4 English cucumbers, which works out to be less than $1 per cucumber. That was a great deal. Then the onions, the bag of onions that I purchased was $1.47. Great deal. Then I purchased the lean ground chicken in the tubes, and I got 6 of them because you can put them in the freezer, and that was a grand total of $11.28. And then the pork side ribs was $10.08. Ringing up my total with taxes was $45.48. So that there, not too bad either. A bit more than I had intended to spend there. So if I would have, if I would not have succumbed to my desire for Coke Zero and Pepsi Max, I would have saved $5 on that trip. But whatever. And then last but not least is Walmart. And of my grocery purchases from Walmart, I purchased the bacon, which was $2.97, and the cream, which was $3.57. So let's see, I want to total up what my groceries were. I'm not going to include my the gum that I bought from Walmart, as well as the shave gel in my groceries. So anyways, let's total up here what my groceries were. Okay, drum roll please. My grand total for all the groceries that I purchased, which should last me about 2 weeks. I might possibly need some more fresh vegetables, but maybe not, we'll see. So this is my grand total for all 4 locations in grocery purchases was $113.44, which is pretty good. Typically for 2 weeks, I try and spend between $100 and $120 on my groceries. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this keto haul was of interest to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see when I upload, click the notification bell to get notified when my videos go live. Thank you so much and have a great day.